one of the other things he has said is that his mother, there was initially a sense that she would be seeking asylum in either the United Kingdom or one of the European countries. The United Kingdom hasn't moved with great enthusiasm. Sheikh Hasina is still in India. He now says that his mother will return to Bangladesh once democracy is restored. She's not going to leave the country. How, if that happens, do you think that there is a place for a kind of normal, open politics in Bangladesh where Sheikh Hasina comes back? There are free and fair elections. She contests like anybody. She wins or she loses. She returns to the mainstream of Bangladesh politics. Is that possible? Or do you think that the moment she comes back, she will be jailed or her life may not be secure? I don't know.
Listen, first of all, it is highly premature for us to speculate on that score. And Hasina's own record will haunt her. The way she treated Khaleda Zia, put her in jail for years together on charges which are quite dubious, So the way she treated her political opponent may come back to haunt her. This is personal. But on the bigger political scene, we definitely want a politics of tolerance, a politics of multi-party politics, and Awami League as a party of such tradition definitely has a right and to be there. So Awami League's challenge now is to reconstruct, rebuild its broken houses, and basically face the record of the last 15 years. I mean, forget everything else. The corruption that they have indulged in will come to haunt them. And now corruption charges and everything. Now coming back to Sheikh Hasina, she didn't think when she was treating Khaleda Zia in the way she did. And as a journalist, I can tell you that much of those cases were very tenuous, and the whole legal process was left lot to be desired. So when if she comes back, and she should, I mean, not she should, that she has the right to. She's a very long-term serving politician. Why should she not be back? But other consequences is for her to judge, and I mean, the very fact of the last part of her tenure and the firing on the students, somebody will have to take the responsibility, and she was the head of the government. So those things will come to haunt her. And about Wajid, Sajib Wajid's comments. So he has every reason to feel aggrieved. I mean, he was on the buttered side of the bread for last 16 years. He used to come to Bangladesh as the son of the prime minister, getting all the protocols that perhaps that position demands. So he's an aggrieved party, and he has a right to his opinion.
A final question. Sheikh Hasina, as I mentioned, is still in India. There are media reports. We don't know this for sure. There's no way to know this for sure. That suggests that at the Air Force base, she stepped out with her sister. She spent 30,000 rupees on shopping at the Air Force base itself, but otherwise she's in a safe house. I don't see her staying long term in India, but the longer she stays, how is it being viewed in Bangladesh?
I think her stay in India will reinforce some people's mind that she's too close to India, and that she carried on Indian agenda in Bangladesh. But that is a group who always accused her of that. Her staying longer in India will just further fuel that. But on the other hand, India is a neighbor, and there she deserves to get support. She has been a great friend of India, and why shouldn't India come to her aid when she needs it most? But Hasina's political future is something that really needs to be thought about. And I think, in my view, if there is one word that destroyed Hasina's political career, is arrogance. I mean, as time went past, she cut herself from multiplicity of views. I wrote once that she was living in what is called Walkman syndrome, which is like you put on the mic and you always hear the music that you want to hear wherever you are, even if you are in the bazaar with thousands of people talking, but you're hearing only your music.
Yeah.
She cut
Yeah.
herself from alternative views, and particularly she was totally intolerant of dissent. That,
Yeah.
I think, cut her off from vital feedback from the society. And that to me was one of the crucial reasons why her career had such a disastrous event.